Hi everybody and welcome back to Crypto Mastery. Again, this is one of the days of the 12 days to the metaverse Christmas. Today we'll be talking through another exciting IDO coming up called the Crypto Fight Club. I'll be sharing with you a little bit around Crypto Fight Club. We'll do a quick review of their website and the information around Crypto Fight Club itself. I'll look at their social channels. And then how you can get in on this IDO, what are the platforms where it's offered, and what might you need to kind of stake in order to get involved in terms of your investment. Now, before we get into this, I will say, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not sharing this as financial advice. Please make your own investments off your own research and invest where you feel the potential is. Before we get into this, again, I will say if you could hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, it just really helps me kind of start to build this channel and build that channel with you all as a community, right? So we can start to build that wealth together. So let's take a look at Crypto Fight Club. So as always, let's start by taking a look at the Crypto Fight Club website. And as I've said on previous videos and before, the website is not like a very strong indicator, but I do use it as an initial kind of gut feeling and a bit of a, does this draw my attention? Does this want to kind of keep me kind of reading and going through the information? And is it something that kind of, grabs, or will it grab the audience of people who are going to be looking at this as a potential investment? And I think, again, it seems like it's a fairly unique website in the way it's set up. I love the fact that they've got one of their characters straight on the main page doing some of his moves. That's fairly cool. You can actually interact with them as well, which is quite nice. And it's pretty seamless. So it's a well-built website. So obviously I can move them around different ways, different locations. So I like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, Crypto Fight Club, the first rule of Crypto Fight Club is you always talk about Crypto Fight Club. So obviously opposite spin on Fight Club. They've got a little bit of a countdown here in terms of, when this is going to start to be kind of released moving forward. So saying like round 1, the ultimate play to earn game. So, make your move and battle it out, climb to the top of the leaderboard, and win belts, earn NFTs, and build reputation. So beat them to the point, customize your NFT players for a trading card game on steroids. So basically, I guess it's like a trading card game, but it's they're classifying it as a game on steroids. So for the fight tokens, there'll be 1 billion fight tokens out there, with an initial kind of price of 0.02. You can fight and earn NFT rewards. They've got a number of trainers, so basically keeping on the theme of kind of fighting, they're bringing the team together in terms of trainers. So they've got the details of their team here. They've also got a detail of their advisors as well, and kind of who's advising them, from like Game Starter to kind of, chains.com to Walletease and so on. And then finally, they're sharing some of their partners, right, from a VC perspective as well, which is really cool. So they've got some like really cool VC partners here who are backing this moving forward. So to be honest, there's not a huge amount of detail on their website, right? I mean, they've got a promotional video. Seems more promotional than actual gameplay at this point. If we were to take a look at one of their social channels, obviously we've got their Medium channel. It's only got 55 followers at the moment, so that's quite low. I'd like to see that increase. I think with this game being MMA focused, with there not being many other games out there that have that focus, with the characters looking pretty cool and the gameplay style also, I imagine, is quite cool on this game, I think this has got good potential to make anywhere between a 10 and a 50x gain. It could be like 10x really short term, and then as this gains momentum, as they start to share more stuff, I think it's really got that kind of 50x potential. I don't really see like 100x potential right now based off what they've shared, because I think the activity on what they share is quite low. If we go over to Twitter, we can see they've got like 23,000 followers, so it's not up there like some of the things I've shared where they've got hundreds of thousands of followers, but they have got a starter following group behind them. I think it's got a lot of potential, but I think what it is actually lacking is the information that sits behind it, right? It would be great to see some more actual gameplay of what we're going to be able to see moving forward. It would be amazing to see the roadmap of the future potential behind this game. And I think with that, we'd then probably see more hype behind it. More people would get interested. But at the moment, I think with where it is, that's probably why we're seeing this level of engagement on their social channels. I think it's got big potential. So when you look at the MMA space, you can imagine that if in the future, if they were to start partnerships with certain MMA fighters and they were to bring them in as unique characters and NFTs and airdrop them and so on, they could end up being really, really valuable. And that could help really drive engagement to this platform moving forward. So I do think this has got good potential longer term. I think they've got some things they need to do in order to advance that. But I think it's definitely a strong project I would keep my eye on. If you want to get in on this project, there are actually two different launchpad platforms you can do that through. So one is through PoC Starter. And again, when you go into PoC Starter, it's going to share all of the information around the project. They do a really good job of breaking it down, the problem statement, the solution statement, the business model, the market. They really do a good job of breaking this down so you can be an informed investor. So you can read this, you can understand it and decide on, is this where you want to put some of your investment moving forward? And again, there's around 23 hours at the time of recording this in order to get involved. I mean, there might be less hours to do that once this is released, because I obviously have to do the editing behind the video and share it. So I'll try and get it out as soon as possible. But some of these things do take a while, unfortunately. And then the other platform that's offering this is Game Starter as well. So the two platforms it's released on is Game Starter and PoC Starter. So if I just pull up quickly just to share, and this will all be in the comments section down below, in the description section, so you'll be able to know what you need to get involved in both PoC Starter or Game Starter. So what I've done is I've broken down the various, I've got the information to break down the various tiers from a whitelisting likely already over for these two, so I would ignore that information. But it breaks down the POS power concept and the POS tiers concept. And again, what I'm likely going to do in the future is do a deep dive on all of the various launchpad platforms. So basically, I can just redirect you to those kind of videos to get the information instead of having to reshare this every time. Because I have shared this information before. But check this out below because it tells you what the tiers are and how you get involved and what you can expect in terms of potential allocation moving forward. You've also got the Game Starter information, their various tiers from lottery to guaranteed, and then basically couple this with your kind of research from a CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko perspective. So for instance, if you wanted to get on Game Starter and you needed 5,000 game tokens in order to get a guaranteed allocation, how much is that going to cost you right now? So make sure you go on and check out that information as well. So thanks for watching my short breakdown of the Crypto Fight Club. As I said, I don't think this is going to be one of those super huge things short term in terms of getting to 100x really quickly. I think it's probably got the potential to go anywhere from 10x to 50x in the short to mid term. If they start to, really amp up releasing proper kind of gameplay content, if they start to, release more announcements around where they may do partnerships and drops with some MMA fighters who are in-game characters and NFTs, I think that will really start to create some hype and momentum and really drive this forward. So I think given the space it's in, given the potential areas that they still need to kind of, expand on and get into, I think this does like really hold a longer term potential investment of maybe up to 100x. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope this is useful and you have the ability to get in on this through one of the two platforms. There'll be more of these videos coming up in the future, so check those out. And yeah, have a great day.